everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, returning friend, thank you so much for being here. So I wanted to get on here though. I'm gonna try and get this out to you guys as quick as possible because I want to explain where I have been, why you guys have not seen me in the last couple weeks. I have got some very exciting, big news. And it has kept us on our toes around here recently, and we to be honest with you, we have several coals in the fire right now. Or is that the right way to say that? Coals in the fire, irons in the fire? I don't know. I'm never very good at these little like catchphrases. Like I usually screw them up and then I have to ask my husband, did I say it right? And he usually tells me no. Anyway, we got a lot of iron, coal, whatever in the fire right now. And so I want to tell you guys all about it. And so if you are interested at all in catching a glimpse of what's going on here at the My Feathered Nest Farmhouse, then stay tuned. Okay guys, so my big, huge, crazy, exciting news is, drum roll, brrr, my daughter Olivia is getting married. So if you don't know, we have 4 kids, and our oldest daughter, Ashlyn, she'll be 25 in November. And my next daughter down, Olivia, she will be 20 in December, and she is the one that is getting married. And so we are excited for her because we know that the boy that she is marrying is the right man for her. We love him like he is a son already, and he's a good Christian boy. And I mean, they're straight. I'm happy for them, but it, of course, is very bittersweet. This is our first child that is going to be completely like leaving the nest in like getting married. Our other daughter doesn't actually live in our home with us, so we kind of passed that hurdle a little bit, that milestone where one of our children moved out, but this child now is moving out, but she's getting married. And so it's a really big deal. It's exciting, it's very stressful. Let me tell you why it's stressful. So my future son-in-law asked my husband for permission to marry Olivia. And after they rode around in the car and Eric grilled him for probably at least 2 hours, he finally conceded and gave him permission. He was gonna give him permission. We knew it was probably coming, but we weren't sure exactly when. And then we also weren't sure of how quickly it was gonna happen. So my daughter Olivia has always wanted a fall wedding, and they don't really want to have a very long engagement. So they did not want to wait until next fall, even though we really tried. We tried, y'all, to get them to wait. But they prayed about it, and they just have done a lot of research, and they've talked to a lot of people and have sought wise counsel. And also, to be honest with you, they follow their hearts too. So they decided to get married this fall, you guys. Yes, like today is the beginning, it's the beginning of September. So yeah, this fall. So here's what's even more stressful about it. At first, it was supposed to happen in November, and it was actually going to take place here at our home. If this is your first time here or you don't know a whole lot about me, we purchased this old 100-plus-year-old farmhouse 5 years ago, and she needs quite a lot of work. We unfortunately, over the course of 5 years, just different circumstances have prevented us from full throttle getting in and renovating it. I always joke that we are not weekend warriors, and we're not sponsored by HGTV. I wish we were. But anyway, we do all the work ourselves to save money, and also because my husband pretty much can do everything. He's my hero. He is just my knight in shining armor. I love him so much, and he has saved us so much money over the years. But anyway, that's some other things I'm going to talk to you guys about what's going on here at the farmhouse. But on the outside of our home, we've got quite a bit to do. We've got a lot of landscaping that needs done. We've got a lot of cleanup that needs done. We just had a new roof put on, which is a major blessing because we got that. That was a really big, expensive job. And so thankful now that that has been done because it kind of gave us, what we needed in order to start working on some other things, exterior type of things. So my husband is still working on that fascia and soffit, which he has picked back up on that project. That's another big project. So I'm gonna show you just a minute. Matter of fact, you might hear a chainsaw in the background. That is because we had to have a ginormous tree cut down, y'all. I was so saddened, but the tree was split. We were afraid that it was going to fall on our porch that we just put a brand new roof on, and it would have messed up our columns. It would have been a nightmare. We had to get it cut down. I think I might have mentioned before about that tree. It was split. You could like see through the split. It was really bad. I was so sad though. Ooh. So we decided to save money by having a tree company come out and cut it down, but we would do all the cleanup. I don't know how much money it's saving us, y'all, because we had to rent a chipper, but it is such a big job, y'all. I think it's a little bit of a bigger job than my husband originally thought. So I'm gonna be showing you some clips of that. And that's so sad. It's such a big old tree. Poor tree. I hate that. Oh, I just hate that. Oh, I hate that. Poor thing. I'll tell you one thing right now, too. This tree is it gave us so much shade. Me. It really does. Hate it. But the blessing I think that's going to come from it is my other trees are going to flourish more. So that's going to be my prayer. Woo! Woo! Right. But we are taking the wood chips and we are going to be putting them in our garden area to kind of break down and amend our soil some more, kind of like a back to Eden type of style garden. So the tree lives on in that way. So I was so sad though. I really was. I hate having any tree fall or get cut down. It just, I don't know. It hurts me. It hurts my feelings. I don't know, because I'm not like a tree hugger, but at the same time, trees are living. They're beautiful. We would die without them. God created them for us, and they're beautiful. I love trees. Anyway, so we had this added stress, though, of thinking about all the projects that needed done on the exterior of our home in order to prepare for a wedding that was to take place in November. Now, like I said, I haven't been on YouTube here in several weeks, so this is what's been going on, you guys. So I'm asking you to I always ask y'all to practice grace with me, and here I am asking you to practice some more. We were stressed. We were making priority lists, and the kids were willing to help us. It wasn't like we were completely on our own. It's just we were looking around and we were just like, oh my goodness, there is quite a bit. And now my daughter and my future son-in-law are very easy to please. They're pretty simple. They were like, I don't want you to get stressed about this. Things don't have to be perfect, so on and so forth. And I understand. They're just excited about getting married. But Eric and I are like, this is our home, and we want to honor y'all by giving y'all a beautiful spot to have your wedding. We have a pasture, a 2-acre pasture next to our home, which we own. We were thinking about doing the wedding over there. We were gonna rent one of those big, huge tents, so on and so forth. In the end though, after a lot of consideration and just a lot of stress, my husband was really getting stressed especially, we decided that we were going to backtrack just a little bit, hash it back out again, and we have now since decided to have the wedding and the reception at one of our state parks. It's about an hour away. It's in the mountains. It's actually one of the state parks that we used to camp at a lot when the kids were little, before we even lived here. It's actually one of the first state parks that we came to in this area, and it's one of the reasons why we fell in love with the upstate of South Carolina. So I think that's kind of neat because it's got a little bit of a sentimental, sentimental story there. We are doing this wedding on a major budget. If you guys are interested in wedding content related items, let me know down in the comment section. If you have ideas for me, let me know down in the comment section. I love to hear ideas. But I feel as far as event venue, it's probably one of the most economical things that we could have done. So we are gonna have the ceremony outside. It's right on the little lake that they have at the state park. So it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be in October now. So because of the dates and all that stuff, we had to kind of like move it actually up. So now no longer is it November. We shortened our time. So it's still a bit stressful. I am making all of the boutonnieres, all of the floral bouquets. I am doing pretty much in charge of all of the decorating at the reception area, which is actually a big, huge barn. And so I think it's going to be beautiful, but it's definitely going to be on a budget. It's probably going to be a bit more simple because the wishes of Olivia and AJ are they're doing kind of a Western cowboy boho fall theme. So their colors are like rust orange and the naturals and the browns. I think that's really beautiful. Her hair is red, so she looks really good in those fall colors. And so they want to keep it pretty simple. So I have to make sure that I do what they want, but putting my spin on it, y'all. Y'all know I can't do anything without putting my spin on it. So anyway, if you're interested in seeing different things, then let me know down in the comment section. So what else is going on besides all of that? So we've got, I think, about 7-ish weeks before the wedding, which, because we're doing pretty much everything, I think we have decided to get it catered. I think I found a caterer. We got a really good price on a little photographer. I'm super excited about that. So like I said, very, very, very budget friendly, but yet I want it to be beautiful. I want it to be what they want, and I want to make it beautiful. So I'm super excited, but very stressed. So that is kind of what's been going on, besides the fact that we have kind of turned a leaf in regards to the work that we are doing here at the farmhouse. I don't want to get into it too much because I'm afraid this video will be too long. So I'm going to make another vlog style video. I'd love to get my husband in on that one and talk to you guys about the real deal on purchasing a fixer-upper when you are in your 40s. When you're in your 40s and you're not rich, we'll give you the real deal about that. But I do have some, I'll give you a little teaser here. You guys know I've never shown the kitchen here at the farmhouse. I think when we first moved in, I showed you guys what it looked like when we first moved in. And I think I've told you back and forth some of the reasons like why I don't show the kitchen, because number one, to be quite frank with you, I'm actually embarrassed. And I don't say that like some people are like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed about my kitchen. And you look at their kitchen and it's actually really nice. It might not be perfect or it might not be super trendy, but it's nice. That's not what's going on here, folks. I promise you. It's not. I'm not just saying that. I will share my dirty little secret very soon with you guys, because we have now entered, I feel like we've kind of had a breakthrough, if you will. And we're kind of, like I said, I don't want to get into it too much, but we are finally progressing on the kitchen remodel. Y'all, it's gonna be slow still, but I see hope. I see hope now, and I see light at the tunnel. So I'm gonna be sharing that soon. So I promise you, I don't want to tell you exactly when, but I feel very confident that within the next 3-ish months, I don't know if you'll see a completed remodeled kitchen, but you will start seeing kitchen videos. Maybe you guys should be my accountability partners. Anyway, so we're doing that on an extreme budget as well. So I think that's going to be something that a lot of people are going to probably enjoy watching. It's coming. So we are cutting this tree down. That's been going on. My husband started back working on the fascia and soffit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we had a lot of rot. The whole fascia and soffit of our home has to be replaced. Lots of rot. This house, I think, was neglected a lot. I really do. You know, luckily it's not in worse condition than it could have been. Our house, the big columns, we have 4 of them that we're gonna have to replace. So that's kind of a part of this whole porch thing. But I'm gonna take you around and I'm gonna show you some different things like that. I don't wanna make this video super long, so I gotta be careful. So we've got that going on. So the tree, the fascia and the soffit, the kitchen, which I have been scouring Facebook Marketplace and antique stores looking for certain pieces, because this is not gonna be your typical kitchen remodel. This is not gonna be remodeling a kitchen with brand spanking new cabinetry. I will tell you that. It's going to be completely different. Anyway, and very budget friendly. So between the boys starting back to school, trying to prepare for Olivia and AJ's wedding, getting this tree taken care of, working on the fascia and soffit. Oh, and do you remember me telling you about the yard sale that I was determined to have before? Because my barn is like a flippin' hot mess. I finally have started pricing things. So I have been procrastinating, you guys. That is my problem. I procrastinate so hard because it's just so overwhelming. It just is. It's so overwhelming. But I am, like I said, I've got a lot of ideas. I always feel like I have a lot of ideas, a lot of things that I want to share with you. It just doesn't always, I'm not always able to put all the pieces together. So practice grace with me. As always, I always tell y'all this, I want to try and share more. I've got so many ideas to share with you. I just hope I'm able to get them with God's help, because I'm changing my life. With God's help, I can do it. And so anyway, so I'm going to stop well, I'll probably still blab a little bit, but I'm going to stop talking like this. I'm going to take you off of the tripod. So let's take you off here and let me show you the tree and yeah. All right, guys, here is what this looks like today. If you would have seen this a couple days ago, it literally looked like a jungle out here. What is this? What is this? You're supposed to be working. Look at this guy. What is wrong with him? Get up.
Oh. Hey, babe. Fell asleep.
This is my husband. There he is. There's my knight in shining armor.
I don't feel like
This has been a way bigger job than I think he originally thought it was going to be. But like I said, to save money, we thought we would just have him drop the tree and we'd clean it up. But boy, oh boy. Look at this. I wish y'all would have seen this. Actually, you will see it. I've got videos, clippage of what it looked like when they first dropped it. I mean, I'm not kidding y'all. Jungle. So we've got a friend, AJ's dad is actually going to come pick up some of the wood for us because he has a wood burning fireplace. We rented that chipper, so we're using all the wood chips in our garden. That's awesome. I'm excited about that. But look at this. Isn't this so sad? And I know you're thinking, well, wait a minute, Kim, that tree don't look rotten. And you're right. Right there, it doesn't. The problem was at the base of the tree. It was split in half. And even the tree guys told us this thing would have fallen. And it would have fallen right there. Probably would have crushed our porch. So this is the fascia and the soffit that we are working on. I know I've already showed this. My husband did that section and he procrastinated. I don't want to say procrastinating. It's just it's a big job. So they started working on all this. Y'all, it's just sad how much so much has been rotting. Like I said, we've got to replace 4 columns. They are working on that, but they had to pause because we had a storm that was coming through and Eric was really afraid that it possibly would have went ahead and knocked the tree down. And so we went ahead and it just seems like that always happens to us. We'll start something and then we have to pause because of something else. But this was pretty important. So the boys have been working on it. So that's getting done. So let me get your opinion. A couple opinions. I know y'all love to give me opinions on my mother-in-law's house, which by the way, I need to update. We are not sure when we will be there next. I'm hoping to give you guys a little update of her house, what she chose as far as colors go. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I did a tour of her outside, some of her cute gardens, and she was seeking opinions about what colors to paint some things. Anyway, so here's my question. So as you can see, he took down the railing right on that section, and he only did that because he's having to replace that column. We talked about possibly taking all of the railing down and not putting it back. I'm not sure yet. I do know that railing is the top of it has to be replaced. The top of the railing does have a piece of, it's like the very top, the wood was rotten. So that would have to be replaced. That's not really that big of a deal though. But he asked me if I really wanted it back on there. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I am not sure. So I think what I asked him to do, I asked him to take that section down to just let me look at it for a couple days to give me a better idea of what exactly I wanna do. But I'm kind of curious to see what everybody's opinion is. I'm gonna step back. I know it's gonna be kind of hard. Maybe I'll have to do another video when he gets that piece down. I don't know though. Part of me thinks I would like it. I don't know. So here's my other question. The shutters that are on this house are not original to the house. These are like, you can tell, they're not original. They're not even wood. They're like that vinyl-y stuff. So someone has placed them on there and I'm sure they did it to maybe, give the house a little bit more color. But if you look at some of the old farmhouses, they didn't have shutters and they were all white and they look really good. I'm not sure. I told my husband that I might think about taking them shutters off. I don't know, just to see. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. He thinks I'm crazy. He's like, absolutely not. We need to keep the shutters on. It will look way too boring. But I think if I were to take the shutters off, I would paint the door a different color. I also am going to be doing some landscaping, big time landscaping. Once we get this, I've been waiting on landscaping because of having to do the roof, which we have that done now, and then having to do all this fascia and soffit. So once those two things, we got the roof, and like I said, once the fascia and soffit get done, then landscaping is going to happen. So I thought if I had really pretty landscaping, painted the door a different color, would I like it without the shutters? I don't know. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. I'm super, super curious. Okay, so that is it for the video today. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up of our big news about Olivia and AJ and why you haven't seen me in the last couple of weeks. Yeah.
Don't mind this shirt. I got it on clearance. Goodwill.
Yeah, but you know what? Some of these...
I even had it marked 50% off at Goodwill.
That's not true. That was a brand new shirt somebody got for you. Probably one of your relatives that live in Ohio.
It was, I think.
Look, we ain't trying to shade on Ohio. I don't know what he's saying, but I mean, we do live like 15, 20 minutes away from Clemson. So go Tigers. Anyway, that's all. That's it for our vlog style video today. Answer my questions that I had. I need y'all's opinion down in the comment section, and hopefully I'll see you sooner than later.
Look at them eyes.
Oh my goodness.
Not mine, yours.
He's smitten. He's smitten with me, y'all. Anyway, okay. Anything? I told YouTube about AJ and Olivia.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm making this video today, kind of giving them an update.
Yeah, I got you.
You want to say anything? I think they like it when you're on video with me. Look.
What, this whole thing?
Look at this cat. Look at this cat. The cat was sleeping. That's my oldest son. He's so tall. Look at him. Come here, boy. He won't come. He's being a turd. He's 16. Anyway. All right. So, if this is your first time here, well, you've stayed till the end. You are awesome. Like, subscribe, share. You know the drill. See you soon, hopefully.
Bye.